This was the very first dress I made when I started taking sewing a little bit more seriously. It's not super perfect, as you can see up here at the collar. That's really ugly, but you're supposed to be able to tie it in the back. It was super cute for my first time. Definitely not one of my best projects, but still super cute. And honestly, I actually kind of like it. This dress was the first dress I made that I made into a video as well. Even though I posted this as my second video, this was actually the first project that I made. I don't like the way this fits. It is tight at the armpits now, and I was trying to make it a little smaller at the neckline and then kind of just made this little thing poke out there, if you can see that. Honestly, I could go back and just fix it up, but I think that I want to keep it the same just to remind myself where I started and where I am now. The tutorial of this dress is sitting at 10,000 views, which is really cool. I am still very proud of this one. I really like that I used stretchy fabric because it makes the ruffles look really good when I serged the ends of the ruffles. I will say these flounces hit the floor and I don't really like that. It's really nasty to just be like dragging this everywhere on the floor. I don't know, but really super cute. Party dress, going to a birthday party, very cute, love it. This mirror palette dress, I'm still very much in love with this dress, and I actually wear it pretty often when I go to, obviously, places that I need to dress up for. The only thing is they untie really easily. I just honestly need to cut some of these strings because it's too long and they untie super easily. And then also, like, if I have to go to the bathroom, I have to make sure that I grab all of them before I go because I do not want them to be in the toilet. That is nasty. I don't know what I'm gonna do when this like starts to stain. I think I'll probably just hand wash it myself, to be honest. In the last resort, I'll take it to a dry cleaner, but probably we'll just try and get it out, hand wash it so that they don't mess it up. It's a very good length too, stops right at my ankles. Very proud of this one. Now, I made this dress because I found this fabric and I absolutely fell in love with it. This could be better, not my best work. For one, I didn't put any like darts or anything at the boob, so it's just like, I don't know, a little bit uncomfortable, and I'm very prone to a nip slip at any time. I did French seams on the inside, and when I sewed the zipper on, I realized that the dress was a little too big. So instead of like actually going through and fixing the French seams, I don't know, I did this weird thing where I literally don't know how to explain it, but the result is it's not super even. Like if you can see, this is kind of like straight down, and then this one has a little kind of curve in it. I don't know if you could see that. Where this seam is right here on my side, this seam is more towards my stomach. So yeah, I was a little lazy with fixing it, but it's still really cute. I still wear it out sometimes, and I don't think it's super noticeable. But yeah, I love the length. It's all the way down to my feet. Yeah, I still wear this. Goodness. I added this to the dress category since technically it's a one piece and dresses are one piece. With this one, I wish I picked a different fabric. This one picks up lint so This one picks up lint so easily, and yeah, it just has lint all over it right now. Another thing is the arms kept falling off all the time. I put an elastic in it so that it would stay, and the elastic is a little tight, so it squeezes my arms a lot. I don't wear this out super often because, like I said, the lint on here is crazy and I don't like the way it fits on my arms. I have a few mistakes, like right here. Oh, definitely right here. Like, it just looks terrible right here. Other than that, like, if those things were fixed, it would be perfect. I do like that I made it backless though. That was a really good idea. Go Alexis. This dress was a thrift flip, and it's the House of CB corset and skirts combination. Not my best work, to be honest. It's actually very tight, and I never finished the edges of the skirt. Like you see, it's flaring right now. I wasn't super proud when I finished it because I feel like these two are too far apart, and it's kind of tight. As you can see, like I'm kind of suffocating in this, to be honest. Still super cute. I never regret doing something because it just makes me learn for the next time. But like I said, not really my best work. And I used all like recycled material because I thrifted a dress to make it into this and used an old bra for the hoo-has. I made this dress while I was in Spain and I really, really like it, but it is very hot. Like, I was not able to take this dress to the beach or anything like I had intended because just the sleeves get so hot, and even though like it's full of holes, you would expect it not to be so hot, but it is. So this is definitely winter attire, or like for layering in the winter. Another thing is it's a little bit difficult to put on because the fabric is not that stretchy. So I'm like super scared I'm gonna ruin the stitching and everything. Other than that, I really like it still. I like the off the shoulder. I like how flowy the end is. I will only wear this in the winter time, never during hot weather, because like I said, it is super hot in this dress. It's not for summertime, trust me. This was one of the very first tops I made in my sewing journey. This was actually made around mid 2022, I want to say, and this is horrendous. Okay, horrendous. The stitching is terrible. You could see it right here. It's like coming apart. At the armpits is coming apart as well. Look at this. The stitching down here, absolutely despicable. Didn't even finish the stitching on my hand, and it's super hot. While the idea was a good idea, I don't think I used the right fabric. This fabric doesn't stretch enough. It stretches, but not enough to how I wanted it. And I like the lace up here. This is really cute, but it's like too much fabric that I put here. I don't know what I did, but it's really thick here. And then the rest of the shirt is really thin. So the idea, it was a good idea. The concept was good. The execution is where I up. But maybe I'll recreate this one because I do really, really like what I was going for here. It's just, this was my first project, so it's terrible actually. And it's kind of hard to get off and on, to be honest. But yeah, super cute concept. Execution. This top was one of my better earlier projects. This one was made around the same time as the first one, 2022. And I really like it. It's really tight at the bust. And if I like walk up a flight of stairs, I will not be able to breathe. I will pass out. I haven't passed out before, but there has been times where I like can't breathe because there's no room in the bust. What I was going for here is I really wanted it to be super uniform and everything was to be together. But yeah, I got this idea off Pinterest, so this is not like an original design. And the fabric choice is okay, like that's fine. I occasionally wear this out if I know I'm not going to be out for long because I cannot wear this for too long. I had to put this string in the back so I can easily take it on and off by myself because I was absolutely struggling. So how I take it off, and then I have to kind of like do some contortionist stuff to put it back on. Another one from 2022. This one's fine. I really like the fabric, and just like the bodysuit, it kept falling off of my arms. So I had to add an elastic in here, which is very tight, which is uncomfortable on my armpits. Other than the armpits, I do kind of wish this was a little bit longer, but like down here would be good. Same fabric, different design. I will not lie, the sleeves are a little bit tight. It could be a little longer, just like the last one. I'd like it to be a little longer. I just don't know like what season to wear this in because sometimes it's too, like the fabric's too thin for the winter, but too hot for the summer. Actually, I think I just answered my own question. It's winter time so that you can layer and everything like that. Yeah, okay, I get it. Whatever. Yeah. Cute top, super simple, like the fabric. Honestly, this is not super my style. I don't really like the fabric anymore, but I do wear this occasionally when I have nothing else to wear. Same fabric, different design, but also is added the fabric that I used for the bodysuit. I don't really like this one at all. I actually never wear this. Yeah, it's just not my style. I really don't like it. This bustier is inspired by Orsay and Iris's bustier that I saw on Pinterest. I made this with the intention of, yeah, I'll lose a couple pounds. I'll get abs. I'm still at the same place that I was, and therefore the hook and eyes are kind of loosening up and may come off as I wear it. So yeah, I either need to just make it a little bit bigger and just tell myself, like, Alexis, you're not gonna get there. At least not right now. It's just, if I get full, it's gonna be embarrassing. Like, it's either I'm letting them pop or I'm unbuckling them so they won't pop. Also, I cannot get the Sharpie off of the top. Like, I used Sharpie to, like, you know, draw out where I was gonna cut, and there's Sharpie on it some places and I can't get that out. But anyways, it's fine. It's just, it needs to be a little bigger around the, if you know what I mean. I also made myself a giveaway top, although I did not finish this one. So when I was making the giveaway top, I actually made 2 of them, and I was very stressed and I wasn't sure which one was the best one. The one I gave to her was the very best, and therefore I just did not finish this one. This one's a little too tight. Like, yeah, it's supposed to be like to your body, but it's a little bit too tight. Yeah, I never finished it, so there's just a bunch of string hanging out and everything. This top was made while I was in Spain. This is another backless top, and I just made this one because, first of all, I really like this color. Second, I really wanted to try and recreate the other backless top that I had made in 2022, and instead of like a separate sleeve, the sleeve was like a piece of the bodice. So you have the bodice, the sleeve, and then a little part to make the back. I just thought that it would be better like this, so, you know, my armpits won't suffer. It was a good idea, but the sewing machine that I was using, it was just really bad on elastic fabric, and just the stitching is terrible. It would be fine if the stitching was not super terrible. Other than that, I still really like the color, I really like the design. It's just the stitching. It's terrible. Terrible. I made this top also while I was in Spain. I noticed a lot of people were like wearing these just bandeau tops around, and I was like, you know what? Let me jump on that bandwagon. I really, really like this fabric. It's like super stretchy. It's like compression fabric, so it really sucks me up. The stitching could be better. Like I said, the sewing machine that I was using, it was really bad on elastic fabric. Other than that, like, it's fine. I really like this one, and I do continually wear this one out when it's hot. This was my very, very first jacket that I made. It's a puffer jacket. I kind of got inspired by I think it was the Prada puffers that I saw on Pinterest. So I decided to put this furry fabric in the inside, and that is the best decision I've ever made, let me tell you. It's really, really comfortable and really, really warm. This jacket saves my life when it's super cold outside. I did overstuff it, I think. It's very full. I don't really like the technique I used to make this jacket. I like how I made my newest jacket better. But this jacket has a lot of flaws. For one, the zipper is not centered in the middle, and the sleeves, I mean, they're fine. I would just rather them be a little bit longer. Actually, no, they're a good size. I still wear this if it's super cold outside because it is very insulating. I noticed that some people actually don't notice that it is imperfect, which kind of makes me feel good about it. So I really like this one, and I wear this when the temperature calls for it. This is one of the newest additions to my Made by Me closet. This was supposed to be the Kai puffer jacket, and it is a little bit snug, a little small, but very, very warm. I'm actually not completely finished with it. I ran out of bias tape, but it has the like adjusting thing right there at the waist. It is a little bit tight at the neck though, I won't even lie to you, I can't breathe. I really liked the method I used to make this one instead of the other puffer jacket that I made. I think this method is just a lot better, so check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. I think that every year, maybe around this time, December, I will make a puffer jacket and we'll see like, you know, how much better I get. So now I have 2 puffer jackets, and next year I'll have 3, and we'll see how much better I got at it. I really like this one. I'm very impressed by myself. Next in the jackets category, I have this little, I'll call it like a cardigan. I made this when I was going on my family vacation to Jamaica, and I'm not super proud of this. I made this in a rush, so it's very, very imperfect. Like, the stitching is right here. I should have covered that up. If I had a serger machine, then I would serge this and it'd be fine, but I should have princess seamed it so that you can't see it. I mean, it's not super perfect, but I still like to wear it because sometimes I just need something like thin yet long sleeve to just cover me up. So, oh, also like the end of this flounce kind of just stopped, so it's very like uneven right here. Yeah, so maybe one day I'll just go back and fix it, but otherwise I still wear it because I like the style.